Hey guys, it's me, your hostess Liberty, back with some more The Root Trees Are Dead. Yeah, so the first episode was kind of fun. It wasn't what I expected at all. I was definitely thinking it was going to be more of a case of, how to put it? More of an FMV type thing where they play movies and then you interact with the characters. Like they play video and you interact with the character that way, that kind of thing, murder mystery type beat. It's not. It's actually going through historical documents and stuff like that and trying to find the truth, which I'm not against. Honestly, I'm enjoying it. Let's just jump right in. I found three. I found three so far. I found the three daughters, or these three, the Rootttrees, and Sheridan Thomas, who is married to Raina, right? And I've been digging into the top of the history, the company with Elias and Gwyneth. Yeah, they're pretty good so far. And then I didn't realize this line was the kids. So there's a G daughter. Probably, okay, if I had to guess, this would be, oh, it'd be Gwendolyn or Gwyn, right? Okay, let's look this up. Gwyn. You find some information on a website about old films. Not very well organized and search is broken, but you can get individual pages from your search engine. Somewhat well-known actress who was active in the 1950s. She often appeared in tabloids. Her biggest role was the minor hit movie Guys Like Us. She left Hollywood after the flop of Christmas Mission. There's widely circulated a picture of Gwyn from behind the scenes. Did you know Gwyn was the granddaughter of Elias Roottree? Okay. Oh, but her father took her mother's famous name, which was quite rare in those days. Alright, so Gwyn... Oh, she's fucking pretty. Hot damn, girl, you are gorgeous. What a lovely lady. Gwyn Roottree. Okay. She would be marked on the chart with a star. Okay, she would be... This would be her, right? That's Gwyn. Gwyn. Okay, so she shouldn't have taken... So... She shouldn't have taken... She shouldn't have... the name. Okay, so Gwyn shouldn't have the Roottree name. Alright, Gwyn... Oh, typing. Okay, so her mother was a Roottree. So this was another sister. Okay. M, Roottree M. Marguerite. Alright, so her mother was Marguerite, and that means this was Gwyneth Roottree, right? Yeah, Gwendolyn Roottree. Alright, so we've got Gwendolyn? Like, because the names, I remember this. Okay, this. Okay, so edit note. This must be Miracle. I remember that one's name. Gwendolyn. And that was... What was her name? No. Marguerite. What? What a weird name. Okay, so Margalite. Yep. And we'll put F next to her name so that we know she was female. We don't know what her job was. We don't know what Miracle's job was. We do not know what Gwendolyn's job was. But the candies, the flavors of the candies are named after the kids, right? And they change through the years. So in 1929, these are Elias's kids. These are the candy flavors of Elias's kids. We know that it's Gwendolyn, Elias, Clancy Edward, Margalite, and Miracle, because the grape, miracle berry, melon, and you know how it is. I know how it is. All right. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Let's go back here. What are we looking? Let's have a look at Guys Like Us. Let's search. Okay. Is a film in which two secretaries cut their hair short and pose as businessmen to get ahead in life. Leslie Florence and Harrison Lane. Title is a play on words, so it can be read that the two women are men similar to other men, or that the men are fond of them. Guys Like Us. Ah, I get it. Okay. Who's Leslie Florence? Leslie Florence was not much relevant as she does not have any additional credits. Okay, let's go back. Who is Harrison Lane? TV actor with a major role. His largest role before was a villain in the first season of Western Frontiers. Due to the popularity, brought him back to play the twins' villain brother, this time as a hero joining the protagonist. Has no connection to the Rootttrees. Harrison Lane married his high school sweetheart after they reunited at a movie premiere. That's so cute. Okay, let's check out Western Frontiers anyway. Now it's just talking about Harrison Lane. Okay. Christmas Mission. Flops. It was a war movie about World War I released in 1955 that received poor reviews and lost the studio money. Had a role as a soldier's wife who wrote him letters from home. You'll find no addition relevant. Incredible true story, but no record of the events happening has ever been found. Okay. So her mother's name, her mother's name we know is, what's her name? Margalite. Margolite. That's the name, right? Yeah, Margalite. Okay, let's check out Miracle Roottree. Okay, the Miracle Network, a production company run by Miracle Roottree Estate. It's quite bare bones, but has the following blurb. Of the Miracle's Roottree. Miracle Roottree arrived so late in his mother's life, the doctor swore he wouldn't survive his first year. Elias and Gwyneth, yes, named him Miracle because they thought him impossible. He was younger than his brothers by over 14 years. Oh, jeez. Birth that late, the final child of his generation was nearly torn apart by countless health problems, but still, with the power of God, he persevered. He triumphed over the complications and even regained his sight to spread the healing of the word of the Almighty. He lost it? Okay, 23 years later, Miracle Roottree Jr. arrived and became a famous second vessel for the higher power. Took his father's testimony to a whole new level. By the power of television, he spread the gospel across the entirety of New England. He's since left the life of glitz and glamour behind. Huh. Interesting. So Miracle Jr. threw away his name. Okay. Miracle Jr. doesn't go by his full name in promotional materials. He shortened it to Miracle Jr. Televangelist. Okay. Cloggy Watch. He was exposed and charged with conspiracy to defraud the public when he claimed to heal someone in a wheelchair. It was his wife, Edith. Oh, he's got a wife called Edith. Okay. So, Miracle had a Miracle Jr. Where are you, Miracle Jr.? You are an evangelist. Also known as a criminal, actually, but no. Preacher? I guess that works. Also, your daddy was a preacher too. Oh, and Edith. Edith Jacobson was his wife's name. Okay, let's see. Children now welcome. Celebrate with your pastor, Miracle Third, and his wife, Nicole. Okay. I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that this is his child. Nicole? Ooh. Not sure which. Pastor. Oh! We did it! Okay. You've also locked the following option. Jacobson and Brenda White. Nice. That takes him off our list. I'm thinking maybe we should have put a Nicole in just to see if it was the right one. We can put Madsen Nicole for the moment. It'll either be right or not. Wait, I haven't verified this person? But is that wrong? Oh, I don't know. Alright, okay, okay, let's look up Carl. Oh, the clothing company Root. Let us check out Root. Okay. The period is part of the name is a clothing company. They make clothes for children, toddlers to teenagers. The website is down. You find countless retail sites attempting to advertise their clothes towards the target audience. You spied the Roottree sisters looking hella fly in catalogs, magazines, and posters. Now you can be like Riley, Rose, and Raina. So I come across a website from a collector of clothing catalogs. They released 2 catalogs per year every year since 1984, and Raina appeared in almost all of them. There's only one that the webmaster considers a collector's item enough to mention. Brenda Roottree, the Roottree sisters' mother and Root's head designer. Oh, she was the head designer. Never mind. Appeared on one cover holding her daughter Rose in 1985. The site says it was the only time her daughter was ever listed with her birth name, Carly Roottree. Okay. Let's look up Brenda. Brenda White original. Vintage dress from before she became Brenda Roottree. I get the reference. I see the reference. Blue and black, white and gold. Bitches, it was blue and black. It's just the light and the background made it appear blue, white and gold to those whose eyes are kind of semi-broken. The first time I saw it as blue and black. And I was like, yeah, that's blue and black. And so when everybody was going off their nut and saying it's white and gold, I was like, at first I thought it was somebody trolling. I was like, what the fuck? Or that they were colorblind. I'm like, oh, they're just colorblind. And then people were actually saying, no, if you put it on a white background, you can see it. Like, this is full bullshit. So I put it on a white background. I'm like, oh, no, I see what they mean. I can see it now. And now I can't unsee it. And then I put it on dark background again. And I'm like, no, it's blue and black. It's blue and black. Sorry, I need to gloss my lips. They're getting a little dry and chapped. The yappage has yapped. Okay. Let's try white and gold dress. Yeah, I know it. Okay. Cool. Okay. Ooh, we don't have a picture of them. That's the problem. Okay, so who else is on the list of people we are looking for? Let's try, maybe we'll just go Elias and we'll just do that. Yeah, alright. Okay, we've already done them. Gwyn. Did we do Gwyn? Yes. Guys like us. Okay. And so let's go for red Roottree. Alright. Aloysius Herring Roottree, aka Red, was an appointed judge and politician who earned his nickname unironically because he was the ambassador to Ireland for about 6 days. What did you do? He served what some people contend is the shortest term in history. A few days after he was appointed, he was heard disparaging his position and the Irish people. You idiot. He then tried to run for state senate. He claimed to be related to the Roottree company in a newspaper ad. It came out that the last name was merely a coincidence and he was defeated in a landslide. He's not even a real Roottree. Okay. Red is not one of us. Aloysius Herring. Oh, I get it. His nickname is Red Herring. Well done. Well done. Okay. Oh, it's put a little fish on him. Okay. Jim Roottree. Let's see. A singer who sings for the duo Jim and Diamond with his wife Diamond Leroy. Okay, Jim and Diamond. The duo, according to many sources you find, is considered a one-hit wonder duo to the disco song Rollin' On Down to the City. It's now in your evidence folder. Ooh! New music? New music? Only the great-grandson of Elias Roottree could make a disco sound this sweet. The great-grandson. Okay, so he's a great-grandson. Roller and Down to the City was barely a top 20 hit for a few weeks in 79. Satirizes how a part of society was content to remain indifferent, unless pop culture tricked them into caring. Listeners didn't seem to pay attention to the lyrics enough to trick them into caring. Most of its play came from roller discos. It doesn't get much play, even on stations. This image is from an auction for a sealed copy. It has a sticker that says, "Only the grandson of Elias Roottree could make disco this sweet." It is credited to Peter, genealogical from Jim Roottree. Diamond LaRoe is on the notable Roottrie's list. He will be marked on the chart with a star. The lyrics of this song contain no clues. We rolling on down to the city Saturday night, and you're quite a sight. The world might be burning, but I'm feeling right. Making ends meet to pay rent and eat. We can't afford gas, so we skate in the street. Guys are all rushed to say that I'm pretty. Ladies blush to find me so witty. Rolling out of luck tonight, what a pity. We rolling on down to the city. Oh God. Jesus, okay. Let's have a look at Diamond LaRoe. Okay, never mind. The rest of the music is The band never has another hit, but it has fans who refer to themselves as Diamonds Dazzlers. The rest of the music is more folksy and acoustic. Continued to release music through the 80s and 90s. Other albums are Cherry Tree and Sounds of Laughter. He became a bit of a recluse and hasn't made a public appearance since 96. So great-grandson of Elias. So Elias, through which family line though? Oh wait, over here. Yes? No. Son, grandson, great-grandson. Great-grandson? Son, grandson. Oh, down here. Okay, so Diamond and what's his name? Jim, darling. Jim. What? Is his name like James? Probably James. Artist. Is there a singer? Oh, artist it is. Okay. There you go, Diamond. Alright, let's see. Rolling on down to the city. No, let's check out Jim and Diamond. Oh. Okay. Cherry Tree. Pretty generic search term. Cherry Tree song? Album? That was supposed to be a B. Oh, nice. Wasn't professionally reviewed, though diehard fans of Jim and Diamond online will say it was returned to form. Apparently so hard to find in stores, some fans have resorted to selling cassette bootlegs. Find a short sample of one of the things called Sun. Okay. What's the other one? Sound of Laughter. Album by Jim and Diamond, released in 89. You can't even find a picture of the cover. Doesn't appear to have been very successful. Some basic linear notes exist on a Jim Roottree fan page. The lyrics and guitar are credited to Jim Roottree. Okay. Cherry Tree is an album by Jim and Diamond, and one of the songs called Sun. The website you found it on didn't have a full version, but you managed to find a short preview of the song's chorus. There blazed a spark of light that ever brightly shone from his starting days, imparting wisdom to conquer life unknown. Though someday she'll depart in part, I'd never been alone in my heart. I'll always be the son of...
There blazed a spark of light that ever brightly shone from her starting days, imparting wisdom to conquer life unknown. Though someday she'd depart in part, I'd never be alone. In my heart I'll always be the son of...
I bet it's a clue. Okay, let's go look at Miracle Third. Oh. Interesting. Miracle Second? Miracle Junior, sorry. Okay, Cloggy Watch. Alright. Okay. Miracle Network. Let's check that out. Okay. Bare bones, but has a flowing blurb. Welcome to the Miracles Roottree. Okay. Miracle Roottree. Okay. Alright. What about his son? Okay, what if Miracle... Interesting. Okay. Children are welcome. Pastor Miracle Third, his wife Nicole. Nicole. Okay, let's... Nicole. Alright, let's look for Miracle and Nicole. Okay, Nicole Roottree. No. What was the name we used for her? Not Jessica Edith. Nicole Madsen. Okay, so what was the other Nicole? Nicole Smith. Probably also. Nothing. Okay. Okay. We only have that. Wait, is there a... Miracle Junior, Cloggy Watch, is that... Miracle? Miracle Junior? Okay. Well, we'll get back to you. Lauren Roottree. Author Lauren Roottree, a distant relative of the Roottree sisters, is known for her book A Life Between Wars. According to a website about famous authors, in the early 60s, she released a few romance novels under her married name, Lauren Rafferty. Okay. Lauren... Author 60s. Okay. To a little fanfare when a publisher learned she had been keeping diaries about her famous family, released them under her original name to take advantage of the family's notoriety. The selection of diary entries, released in 1965 as A Life Between Wars, spans from the untimely death of her husband in World War II to coping with the post-war world as a young widow and mother, as well as her perspective on changing times and socialities all the way through the entry to Vietnam. While the content is not considered particularly relevant to modern audiences, it has found new life as an exercise in high school English classes to show an evolution in writing style for a look into life in previous generations. After the success of her diaries, her publisher re-released her romance novels under the name Lauren Roottree. This included Romance in Court, which gained popularity. She followed the re-release up by writing 2 new sequels, creating what fans referred to as the Court Jester series. Find no recent details about Lauren, although she is listed as retired. So she's currently retired. Court Jester series. 3 different romances, but told the same narrator. You could probably surmise the narrator's profession. A jester? The other 2 books were Return to Court and New Romance in Court. Searching them online yields few results. They're in high demand nowadays. Okay. Oh. Oop. Okay. Lauren Rafferty? Alright. So Lauren Rafferty is retired. Alright. 11 more of this. Who is Peter Genealogical? A music critic. You find him mentioned in a fan website about a band unrelated to the Roottree. Used to work for Modern Monthly Music. Okay. No, I want to use that. And what was his name? Peter Janoskis. Search periodicals. Okay. Oh, wrote a great many reviews and articles for Modern Music Monthly. You don't see anything relevant. First few pages, too many results. If you're looking for specific album names or artist names, you may have better luck searching for those instead. Okay. So I want to look for... Where is it? This one. Sun by Jim Diamond. Jim and Diamond? No, Cherry Tree. Sun? Jim and Diamond? Okay. A reluctant hit maker, Jim goes into his first band. Till a few years ago, Diamond and I were in sea with my cousin and his ex. Oh. Copy that. With my cousin and his ex, Clark never knew his father, so our grandpap insisted he spend time with my dad and me. Alright. So, where are you? So your cousin... Either this one or this one. So Clark. Alright. Nope. So, Clark. And Jay. Cousin to singer. Cousin to the singer bro. Jim. Yeah, right. Diamond and Jane, on the other hand, are actually sisters. Oh, Jane. Okay. Clark and Jane. Jane is Diamond. Jane LaCroix. LaCroix? Okay. Nice. Okay. Interesting. We are learning so many things that are interesting. Are actually sisters. So the four of us had sort of a cutesy family band thing going on. Not our finest hour. Regardless, when Diamond walked in on Clark in bed with her younger sister, everything exploded. No more family band. Wait, what? So Diamond walked in on Clark. Wait, Diamond was with Clark? No. The only thing Clark and I had in common was music, but even then we never agreed on what it should be. He was always more interested in catchy tunes. Something you hum a week later. I've been told Roland is like that, but that wasn't my goal. When he called me up and said he liked it, I took it as a sign I was going in the wrong direction musically. That made him laugh, but I'm trying to make art. I don't mind saying any of this because he'd agree. For most of the decade he was a mess, but he's a lot happier now. He started Raffer Tunes, and he's much better. A much better jingle writer than a songwriter. One of the benefits of our famous family is as a massive company willing to be a client. That's also how my father was connected to Roottree. All of his old ad campaigns were hung on walls over the record player, but I was never interested. I just went straight for the music. I guess Clark was paying more attention. So, Jim's dad was a ad campaigner. Okay. This is all interesting stuff. Okay, let's try Raffer Tunes, see what that shows up. Nothing? Okay, let's try it over here. Raffer Tunes. LaRue. Clark Rafferty LaRue advertising firm. On it is an about page and find a picture labelled the inspiration of the famous Super Bowl ad campaign. Below that is more detail. Clark was in a department store getting a family portrait with his wife and children. When his wife was trying to get his youngest Katrina to calm down for a picture, he had the idea for a root tree. Okay. Amazing. Okay. The inspiration for the famous ad campaign. Clark was department store getting a wife and child. Okay, so Clark has a wife and child, so this must be Roy Jane. This is Clark Rafferty. Yeah, that's nobody. He's in advertising, and his picture is here, I think. Right. And he has a kid. Oh. Is this no. One of these is Katerina. And one of them is Rafferty Jessica, I think. Possibly, yeah. And don't know their occupations, but let's just do this. Don't know her name. Right. Okay, so Katarina's the youngest. So this one. Okay. Alright, we got that. That's good, that's good. We're slowly working things up. So... Interesting. We don't have any facial portrait for Carl. Let's look up Brenda White. Okay, we did look up Brenda White. Carl Roottree. Root. Okay, let's check out the candy company then. Mixed in with the recent news, there are a lot of results. Okay. Website is unstable. Gwendolyn. President. Oh, that's why I've got it wrong. Because they're counted as presidents, not as... Okay, so you are the first president then. There you go, buddy. Which means you are like the third or fourth president? Maybe fifth. I need a picture of you, Carl. Is that a picture of you, Carl? I don't think that's a picture of you, Carl. Okay, Who are you? It's a real question. Okay, what am I looking for now? That is a question. I don't know who this starlet is. Okay. Carla? Okay, we've got Carl. Elias and Gwyneth, yes. Gwyn? Let's have a quick look around. Do we have a Gwyn as a star? Gwyn. You're not Gwyn. Miracle Third. Are you not Gwyn? Is this Gwyn? Maybe? Let me check. Oh. Gwen. Roottree. Okay. Okay, she got divorced. So no, that wasn't Gwen. This is Gwen. This is Gwen. Gwen, I'm sorry. I had you correct. Gwen, where are you? There you are. Are you currently retired? Is that why you're not showing up? No. You were an actor. Oh! I must have had her on the wrong thing. Okay. Okay, yay. Elias and Grin and... Oh, we got Diamond. We got Nicole Smith. Booyah. Uh-oh. Hello?
You're on a roll. I'll try to keep that momentum going. Carl's office was a mess, thanks to some burst pipes. But I unearthed a photo from the 1970s Roottree reunion. I also found some important-looking papers.
Nice.
You've traced 9 blood relatives so far. I'll have more to share after you find 9 more.
Alright. Making it into a digestible bunch is very helpful. Wait, what did I... Okay. Alright. Alphabet Davis, Secret Searcher, Family Doku. Alright. We have more shit. Alright, let's see. This was buried under a ton of mail that Carl left in his inbox. It had a handwritten note attached that seemed personal. It's a flyer for a candidate for a local office, Stephanie Jones. In the back is an excerpt from a newspaper article from the Butler County Times about her campaign. Stephanie may have grown up in an unconventional family, to say the least, but in her words, it was still full of love. Now, 22 years later, with a baby of her own due around Christmas, her message for voters is simple. Love is our future. Carl, I know we don't see eye to eye when it comes to the candy company, but if you could talk to your girls about putting out a statement supporting Stephanie, she could use the publicity your daughters bring. Don't let our conflict spread to the next generation. CM. So, CM. Alright. What's this? Photo has a note attached from your employer. Here's a bonus. When I pulled the water damage picture of the free spirits out of the frame, this fell out. Couldn't make the reunion. Wishing you well from Paris. Gwyn and the boys. Gwyn and the boys. Okay. Gwyn. Gwyn. Gwyny Gwyn. And the boys. This one? And that one. There we go. She's got 2 boys. Apparently. Alright, so Gwyn has 2 strapping lads of her own. Alright, who's this? Photo tucked inside an envelope with a letter beneath a candle in the corner of his office. The letter says, "To Carl and Brenda, I'm sorry you were unable to attend the funeral. It's tradition to have it as soon as possible, and Ernie, more than anyone else on earth, knew how busy your job can be. I've enclosed a Shiva candle, identical to ours if you'd like to pay your respects, though it's not expected for those outside of the faith to do so. Ernie was a man full of love, not only for his family, but for a family legacy. He had an immense amount of pride for the work you 3 did together, as well as how Carl has carried on for him after taking over." Oh, so Ernie was the previous president. "It's impossible to express my gratitude enough for rescuing us from the panic and burden of endless bills, though we called it too late for him to get to on the donor list. Company took care of us beyond our wildest expectations. It went unsaid at the time, but Ernie and I knew it had to have been Carl that convinced the trust, and it was no coincidence that it happened shortly after your visit, Brenda. Up until the end, Ernie and I had to stay strong, especially for Nicole's sake. Nicole. We could never have done that much with the two of you fighting for us. Debbie and Nicole. Okay. So, Eddie. Eddie. The fuck is Eddie? Eddie Roottree? No, Ernie Roottree, right? Eddie? Nicole Roottree? Spell it right, Liberty. No. Okay. Wait, Debbie. Alright. Debbie. Alright, wait. Let's find... we'll just go like this. Deborah Bean? What... well, let's just put Deborah... oh. No, she's got to have... well, she doesn't have to have space for a thing, does she? Let's try Ernie. No. Edward? Was it Edward? Ernie! Ernest. Okay. Madsen. Okay, so we've got Gwyneth, Nicole, Ernest, and Ernest Jr. Okay. Okay, we have... let's leave that. Ernest or Ernest Jr. Madsen. Wife Gwyn. Daughter Nicole. Debbie wife. Okay, let's see Deborah Bean. Deborah Bean wife. Alright. Okay. Alright. We're gonna unknown name you for now. Alright, we've got that information down at least. Alright, what other information have we? That's a cute picture. A photo of Carl's generation taken in the mid to late 70s, as well as some papers and mail. Okay. Oh god. Every 20 or so years, the Rootttrees would hold a big reunion and recreate an old family photo. This is one from the 70s, and Carl's the teenager in the middle. Carl, I got you, you bitch. Finally. Carl, get your face. Right there, you dickhead. Alright, I'm glad we got Carl. Carl has been sorted. What else was being said? Sorry about the water damage, your pipe burst. There are also a number of cursive signatures. Bonnie, next President Guy Hudson, Ernie Jr., Caroline Gwyneth M., Gwendolyn Miracle Jr., Jim Roottree, Clark, Carl, and Ellie M. Oh god. Well, I don't want to take any pictures of faces yet. Alright, so. Guy Hudson. Fancy Flavors was an addition to the 5-piece product line. For less than a year. Fancy Flavors. It was Guy Hudson's first and historically most cited move as president. In an attempt to cater more towards what he thought the average person wanted, Guy looked at his own wealth, which was often a source of envy for others, and decided to tap into the idea that if they added fancy flavors, anyone could live like the wealthy. This philosophy led to a flavor that was meant to mimic caviar, sold less that year than it had any other year except for in some foreign markets. It was very quickly announced that caviar was meant to be a limited flavor and would go back to normal as soon as possible. Caviar flavored? Oh, honey, no. Fancy flavors, let's check them. We'll see. Okay. What an idiot. Okay. Sorry, Guy, you dingus. Okay, Ernie Jr. was a former president of Roottree Company. He seemed to directly precede Carl. Okay. One website even says that he was Carl's mentor. He was apparently very successful as a president, not so much as a public figure. He was rarely seen in public and stepped down. He has since passed away. Caroline. Gwyneth M. Madsen. Was it wait. Jim Roottree. Clark Roottree. Eli M. Let's type in Eli. Elias M. Roottree. Let's try that. Elias. Eli M. Roottree? Maybe? Elias M? I think this is a good stopping point before I get my head in sort of like a bingle. We've made some progress. We've got 9 out of 18 done. God, it's such a big job, isn't it? It's fun though, it's fun. We did get her locked in. And we did get him locked in. That is, I think, LaCroix? LaRoy? I think that's Jane. Yeah. Maybe he was with Diamond. Maybe not. Okay. Well, if those kids are Rafferty Leroy's, then they might be students because they're young. Maybe she's a college student at this point. We'll see. he did have a kid with somebody else, though. So, well, we'll see, right? Interesting. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Root Trees. Are dead. They're all dead. They're never coming back. They're deader than dead. We've made a lot of progress, and I think I need to rest my brain before I come back to this. Because, oh, my head feels it's on fire. I'm gonna have to think about where to go next. We'll figure it out. There's bound to be some little clue that we've missed. I'll look through my notes and everything when we get back into it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. If you want to check out, the link is in description below. You can play the game for yourself. Anyway, I'll catch you on the new one. Next time. Yeah. Until then, take care. Have a good day. Peace out, guys. See ya.